Most people believe helping is always good, but what if I told you that helping can actually harm? That your kindness might weaken the very people you're trying to save. This isn't just harsh advice, it's ancient wisdom. The Stoics knew that struggle, pain, and difficulty are not curses, they are teachers. And when you step in too soon, too often, you rob others of the very lessons life is trying to give them. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every obstacle is a gift. Every difficulty is a chance to grow stronger. But if you take that obstacle away from someone, if you carry it for them, you also take away their growth. You may think you've saved them, but you've only delayed their strength." Why helping can hurt. Imagine a child learning to walk. They stumble, they fall, they cry. The instinct is to hold them up every step of the way. But if you never let them fall, will they ever learn balance? Epictetus put it bluntly, difficulties show what men are. Without difficulties, a person never discovers their courage. Without challenges, their character remains untested. When you rush to rescue someone from every failure, you don't make them stronger, you make them dependent. And dependency is weakness disguised as comfort. The hard truth of tough love. Seneca reminded us, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Helping is not always helping. Sometimes, helping is stealing. Stealing someone's friction. Stealing their trial. Stealing their transformation. The truth is, life demands pain. Without it, there is no depth, no wisdom, no strength. And sometimes the greatest kindness is to let others walk through their fire. Real-life applications. So how does this play out in your life? Parenting. If you shield your child from every failure, you raise an adult who collapses at the first challenge. Friendship. If you cover for a friend's mistakes, they never learn accountability. Relationships. If you constantly rescue your partner from their own poor choices, you enable weakness instead of building strength. Leadership. If you do all the work for your team, they will always depend on you, and never discover their own capability. In every area of life, too much help creates weakness. Selective help creates wisdom. When to step back. This doesn't mean you should be cold or cruel. It means you must be wise. The Stoics teach us to distinguish between what is in our control, and what belongs to others. You cannot live someone else's life for them. You cannot fight their battles. And you cannot rescue them from the lessons fate has assigned to them. Sometimes love is letting go. Sometimes strength is stepping back. And sometimes helping is refusing to help. The final lesson. Helping hurts, when it robs someone of their growth. Don't always carry their weight. Don't always shield them from storms. For storms are where character is revealed. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, they all knew the same truth: struggle is not to be feared. Struggle is the very path to greatness. So the next time you're tempted to help, ask yourself, am I lifting them up? Or am I holding them back? Remember this. To let someone face their storm may feel unkind, but it may be the greatest kindness of all. The illusion of goodness. We often help because it makes us feel good, not because it truly serves the other person. It feels noble to step in, to rescue, to fix. But ask yourself, are you helping for their growth, or for your comfort? Seneca warned, he who spares men's labors does them harm. True goodness isn't about comfort, it's about clarity, responsibility, and growth. Boundaries are wisdom. Stoicism teaches self-control. That doesn't only mean controlling yourself, but also respecting the boundaries of others. By stepping into someone's struggle uninvited, you cross a boundary. You steal their opportunity to face life on their terms. Sometimes wisdom means stepping back and letting them fight their own battles. Parenting and protection. Consider parenting. A parent's instinct is to protect their child from pain. But overprotection creates fragility. The child grows into an adult who collapses under pressure. True parenting isn't shielding, it's preparing. It's giving children enough freedom to stumble, enough space to learn resilience, and enough responsibility to grow into strength. The workplace trap. In leadership, helping too much becomes enabling. A manager who solves every problem creates a team that cannot think for themselves. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." A true leader doesn't do the work for others, they inspire others to rise to the level of the work. Friendships built on truth. In friendship, constant rescuing leads to imbalance. One person becomes the savior, the other remains the victim. But true friendship requires equality. A real friend does not always save you from mistakes. A real friend tells you the truth, even when it hurts. They let you face the consequences, because they want you to grow. Love without enabling. In relationships, endless helping creates dependency. You may believe you're showing love, but what you're really doing is enabling weakness. Love isn't about removing every obstacle, it's about standing beside someone while they face it. To carry them through life is not love. To walk with them while they carry their own weight, that is love. The gift of struggle. The Stoics saw hardship not as punishment, but as opportunity. Epictetus said, "The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it." When you take away someone's struggle, you take away their glory. You take away the moment when they could have discovered their strength, their dignity, their power. Choosing when to help. Does this mean you should never help? No. It means you should help wisely. Help when someone is drowning, not when they are learning to swim. Help when they truly cannot stand, not when they are learning balance. Help when life gives a crushing blow, not when it gives a necessary challenge. Wisdom is knowing the difference. The Stoic challenge for you. So here is your challenge, look at your life. Where are you helping too much? Where are you rescuing when you should be stepping back? Helping feels good. But feeling good is not the same as doing good. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, they all remind us, struggle is sacred. Pain is a teacher. Hardship is the path. Don't rob others of their path. Don't weaken them with your rescue. Instead, give them the chance to grow.